Hey guys, what's up? So Ghosthack just dropped a new bundle, the Producer's Essential Bundle, I believe is what it's called. So I have purchased this bundle, and today we are going to do a reaction video for the bundle. Now I have not actually opened up any of the files for this yet, so all I've heard is the material that they have in their demos. So I'm quite curious to see exactly what kind of stuff they're going to have in there. In a moment, we're going to jump over to their store page. You can see exactly what they're advertising that you get. Then we're going to drop into my DAW and get cracking. All right, guys, so I have the page pulled up for the bundle, and it's pretty chill. Drums. So basically, it looks like it has vocals, atmospheres, acoustic and electric guitar samples, sound effects, bass, Foley sounds, which are always fun, particularly if you do like media as well. That's always fun. Keys and strings, and essential melodies. Now, right off the bat, I don't think personally I'm going to be using the vocals very much because I don't tend to anyway. In the future, maybe I'd like to, but I'm not really completely sure. I would prefer to commission somebody specifically to do vocals in most cases, but I do see value in adding it for like timbre and whatnot. So basically, we're going to pull up my DAW and we are going to check these out. All right, I have FL Studio 20 pulled up right now. And to the left here on the browser, I have the bundle pulled up as well. It did come with a bonus pack, but if I remember correctly, it was vocals, so I'm not really super into that. This also came with a bonus pack, but we'll touch on that towards the end. So I want to just go through and let's like listen to some stuff, and then once we get into some of maybe like the drums or something, we can maybe start building like a beat or something. Yeah, I just kind of want to react to it. This is more of a reaction video than it is like anything else. At some point, I'd like to make more detailed videos on writing with this bundle and writing with other bundles and stuff like that. Alright, so let's check out the atmospheres. Alright, so let's just start browsing. Okay, some strange stuff. I feel like this stuff is definitely good for just filling up some space, though, for sure, and like also using things like gross beat or any other thing of just like slicing stuff up and sort of reimagining it. Yeah, a lot of these are very vibey, which is cool. Oh. That one's got some weird stereo stuff going on. This is wild. Alright, 90. I'm gonna start skipping through. There's kind of a lot. Okay. I mean, like, I do feel like some of these would go really, really well with some beats already. And also stretching them and too, like, you don't have to keep them at the same tempo. You could manipulate them as well, which is always fun to do. In a lot of cases, will make your music sound more stylistically appropriate. Okay. Oh. I will say some of these have some pretty crazy effects so far. Some of this would be good for media as well, honestly, like doing like a score for something. It sounds like a computer starting up or something, to be honest. Or like some fancy space computer. Okay. I also wanted to quickly say, like, of course you could do all this shit yourself. You could just make the stuff yourself, but, like, This is definitely for somebody who either wants to save time on the sound design, or maybe doesn't know how, or any of that stuff. Alright, so let's go on to the bass. So let's check out the loops. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. For a second, it sounded like Jump. Dun, 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 dun. I feel like this something like that would be fun for like the meme of it, but I feel like doing 808 stuff yourself is a lot more fun. Oh, interesting, the actual bass guitar. That's an interesting tone. I like that, actually. It's funny. Later, I'll listen on my headphone, or later I'll listen on my speakers and be like, "Wow, dude, what were you talking about? Something like shit." I feel like things sound so different for me in the headphones. It's crazy. Whoa, reggaeton, of course. It does get you going, though. You know, whatever. There's the one shots, which is nice. Also, can we just talk about the fact how this one's called Bruh? That literally sounds like the meme, like, but like if you bass boosted it to 100 and it was clipping. I think that is the meme sound. Jesus Christ. Ghosthack, did you create the meme bass boost sound? It's funny. Okay, I mean, I'm digging this section so far. Nice. So, I mean, like, there's definitely a decent amount of stuff here, especially when you add them all together. I didn't realize that the subfolder would have so much. Now I feel bad. Not to say that I was saying it was bad anyway, but simply making observations. Okay, so cool. So basically, yeah, you're gonna get 60 loops, the corresponding MIDI, and similar timbres for the one shots. So that's kind of cool. But it's nice to have the one shots, so then you're not limited to just strictly the one pitch. The next one is called Essential Cinematic Sound Effects. So this one, similarly to a lot of packs, have like you know, you're accenting things like the Brahms and the impacts. In this case, I just see the Brahms. I don't see an impact. And what do I mean by that? You're gonna hear it and you're like, yeah. Okay, that one doesn't do a very good example, but alright, I'm not gonna lie, these do not sound like what I thought they were gonna sound like. That's one. That's something like that. That's what I was expecting. Like the pitch bend. Usually it's a little bit more intense. That's a good one. That's a good one. No, I'm not saying those are bad, but like they're just more staticky. There we go. That's a good one. Maybe I'm just like ironically picking the ones that are not what I'm looking for. I like that a lot. Yeah, the Brahms are good for those moments where you're just like, oh shit, or you know, some really intense moments in media. So risers, of course, just like, you know, building tension in some form and some degree of like increasing intensity. Oh jeez. Well, that almost reminds me of the intro to Halo. Like the way that it feels in my ears. I love that. So, I mean, you know, I feel like the bad thing about the cinematic stuff is it's kind of hard to really demonstrate what it can do without having, like, some cinema to actually, like, do it too. But I'm actually working on a project right now that I'll be talking about in upcoming videos, where it's essentially, it's a horror score. But yeah, basically doing the sound design slash score for one of my buddies' things. All right, so next we have scrapes. For me, these are very similar to risers, I feel like, but I feel like what you could do is use like some sort of articulation that's similar to like the bass sound, like the quality. So like if you had like a metallic resonance, right, like something like whatever in here, or whatever sort of resonance, matching that initial hit to that texture. So like say it was a metal texture, using something metal to articulate with, and then having that trail, that would be a good effect. That would sound good. And of course, layering is great. I mean, doing layers with these sort of like sound effects are pretty intense. And you know, I will also say like using panning and stuff, and again using your own sound design elements to manipulate what they've done, which is already pretty crazy. Whoa, a lot of octaves going on. Oh, I like these. Yeah, these are fun. All right, let's move on to swells. Okay, okay. Well, this is a slow one. Interesting. I mean, I feel like the function is very similar for a lot of these. Like as far as like what you know, just kind of like filling the space and kind of giving your ears something to like um, resonate with, I suppose. Trailer hits. I'm assuming this means impacts. Yeah. That is kind of my only gripe with the Ghosthack stuff that I've had so far, is that there's been a degree of variation between how things are labeled. Which I mean, like, it's only bad when you have a decent amount of the material, because then I can't really sort them as easily. Pretty small gripe, but when you have a lot of it does take a while to dig through stuff. So when they're not always the exact same, sometimes I kind of overlook. Like, say I was looking in this for like the impacts, I would probably look for the word impact, not necessarily trailer hit. But I mean, I digress. It's really not that big of a thing, but something that I've noticed with their stuff. Those all kind of sound a bit similar to me. Oh. Alright, and let's see. So you got whooshes and whoosh hits as the last bits here. Oh, wow. Alright, so I mean, like, all this stuff's cool, but... Oh, that sounded weird as hell. Okay. So yeah, I mean, this stuff's cool. I would say definitely, like, if you don't have anything like this, it's definitely nice to have as part of this bundle for sure. I find that even, like, say you write, like, even, like, trap, hip-hop, or, like, rap, whatever, like, you can definitely insert that kind of stuff in there still. Like, you can do whatever you want. Like, paint with your music, and that's another reason why I like having other people's sound design sometimes, is because I can, you know, paint with their stuff. All right, so the next one is essential drums. Got the loops, of course, build-ups. I'm not really sure what these are gonna all be about. One thing I'm gonna mention right off the bat is I'm always conflicted with what I would prefer to have, like a variety of tempos but less like beats to choose from within the tempo range, or to have like one or two tempos but have a lot of variation. I'm not really sure. And again, we have established that we can manipulate the audio too, so I guess it only matters so much. But you know, when you alter it, it could affect the way that it is perceived sonically. So that's something to consider as well. Okay, I see where they're going with this stuff. Just like crescendo it pretty much. Alright, so I mean that's cool, but drum fills. I kind of like to program my own drums, to be honest. I mean, like, I don't mind like using loops, but I don't really use like a full loop. All right, you know, whatever. The drum fills. That's a nice loop. I will say one thing that's nice. Okay, like let's say you are a content creator, and you want to be able to easily throw together some music. Like you could easily just throw in like the full drum loop like that. Well, you know what I'm saying. And like as somebody, like if you just know how to do like videos or something, like this is a good way to just get something out there. Like you know, throw down loops until you get what you like. All right, let's look at more drum loops because I like that. So we have obviously, so the basically full loops and then elements within the loop strapped down. We'll just like listen to the full loops since it has all the components within it. It's kind of a fun one. Okay. I will say, wow, there's a decent... well, let's see. There is a decent amount of beats. I like those. Drum loops. Nice. Don't know about that one. Alright, I'm not gonna lie. I don't like those at all so far. Okay. These are pretty good. I like these so far. Okay. Those sound nice. So then we got the one shots, of course. Can't click around a bit. Oh, I don't think I've seen a whole lot of snaps before. That'll be fun to mess around with. Drop that in. Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll bring both those in, a double snap and a regular snap. Okay, I have to remember, I am looking for some samples too. Ooh. Go find one I like and we'll drag it in. That way we have something to mess with for our beat. See if I can compile all the samples I like into something. I kind of like that. I'll do that, but we'll end up, we'll add some stuff to it probably. Watch, we'll get through this and I'll forget to even make the beat. Just like drag all the samples over and do my outro on accident. Alright, so we got hi-hat would be nice. So we'll do that one. I like that one. Oops. I'm gonna drag. I'm gonna give myself 3 hi-hats, but like 2 closed, 1 open, I think. Okay, I like that one. So we got the hi-hat squad. Cool. I like that. Kicks. I might take that one. Ooh, I like both of those. We'll have one be like boom, 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 boom. That'd be fun. Wow, that's a lot of shakers, dude. 25 shakers. I like that one. Shaker in. Okay, snare. These are all intense. Alright, we'll do that snare. Okay, nice. That's cool. I mean, can't go wrong with that so far. Cool. Alright, so next up we have Foley sounds. These are always fun because they're just basically a bunch of random shit. So I guess we have the regular Foleys, which are, you know, a bunch of random stuff, it looks like, of course. So, yeah, man, like just random sound effects, basically. I actually have a handheld recorder that I use myself to do similar stuff. It's kind of old, but honestly, dude, like, I mean, it works pretty good. So that's kind of what some of these things come from, just like field recordings like that. Okay, I feel like Rain is pretty typical. Which, I mean, I've used Rain to do something about. Rain always sounds good. Something just so satisfying about Rain. Rain and Thunder. Ooh. Maybe it'll be a good one. Like Big Boomy Boy. It's probably further in the sample. I like that. Alright. This is all pretty expected so far. Definitely not a bad thing. I'll be able to use some of this in the composition I was talking about. Nice. I want to see the field recording, so I like how I just see construction scene. That's what the field recording is. Okay, so that's different. Alright, I mean, you know, Foley sounds, you know, I was not, I don't know, I was kind of looking forward to it. I'm a little bit on the fence about it right now. With the field recordings, I'm surprised it was just a construction thing. I mean, it's cool, it's just oddly specific. If you don't have Foley sounds, again, it's nice to have some extra just random things. And again, you know, you'd always just alter it and make it sound like something else if you wanted to as well. A lot of times comes down to, do you like the characteristics of what you're hearing? And that's going to come down a lot of the times to like the material of what you have and like the manner in which you articulate submaterial. Like if you smacked it on something really hard, it would make a different noise than if you smacked it on like a pillow versus like, you know, maybe throwing it in like a cave or something. You know what I mean? Like these all have implications that imprint into the audio. So the next one is essential guitar. Now, I play guitar. So I'm just going to say right off the bat that I highly doubt I would use any of this solely based on the fact that I would probably just record myself. But if I was feeling lazy, I very well might. Now, I might take that back when I hear it. I have no idea. But yeah, kind of thinking that I would just probably record my own guitar. But again, you know, not everyone's a guitar player, so it's not like, you know, this is potentially for somebody. I'm just saying, like, for me, I don't know if this is something I will use a lot, but we'll see. Okay, let's see. I'm curious about something. We might have to drag these in to get the full feel. I'm not sure about that nonsense. Let's listen to more. I'm probably going to be more critical than I need to be, just because I am a guitar player, and I can't help it. You know what I mean? But now, one thing too, before I proceed, I'm not really sure how these were recorded, and that has a lot to do with how guitar will sound. Guitars really have sort of like their signature sound by recording them kind of a specific way, or at least, if not recording, then the producing is done in a specific way where you will have two takes of a recording, right? And you will pan them left and right to some percentage. Some people do something called a hard pan, and they pan them 100% in the left and in the right, so that it's, you know, one guitar is in the left ear and the other is in the right ear, and that's really what gives guitar that nice stereo sort of like fullness that you hear in a lot of the most well done guitar music. So one thing so far is that it just kind of feels out of tune, maybe. Well, I'm kind of curious. How well do they actually loop when you stack them together? Is what I would like to know. Okay, that was fine. That seemed fine. Now, again, I really honestly don't see myself using the guitar one at all. I'm not really, I was like, really wasn't excited about it, and I'm not knocking the product itself. I just, like I said, I would just do this myself since I play, you know what I mean? Like, but I will probably find some that I like. I would manipulate it, man. I would do something to it. Tone wise, so far that's the best one I've heard, honestly. Yeah, I will say this 100 tempo range just sounds a lot better. Like I do feel like I could actually write a beat with something in this range, which is nice. And I feel like with the melodies, normally I would probably have the melody center anyway, and that's the one thing that wouldn't be stereo recorded for guitar. Well, depending on the melody, it's situational, of course. Let's see how I feel about the next tempo range. You know. I feel bad because like I'm definitely not intending to make this appear like bad or anything, but like I'm just not really excited about guitar samples. I heard some electric guitar. What about their nylon? Let's just go to like a random one. Okay. I like that one, actually. Interesting. So far, I'm gonna say the nylon guitar is already the my favorite so far, because I don't really like the electric guitar one at all, but so far I like this one. I'll give him that. All right, let's check out Western guitar. I feel like I spent way too much time in the guitar part, honestly. I'm assuming they're talking about a resonator, but I'm not entirely sure, because I'm not really sure what you mean by a Western guitar exactly. The only other guitar that I can think of is like a resonator, which I can put a picture of that up in a minute. That's what I think it's probably. Yeah, you know, it's whatever, dude. You know. And they have one shots for all these, but I feel like they just chopped up the other stuff. Whatever. I'm over the guitars. I'm done with that. I'm gonna drag this entire thing down on that. Essential keys and strings. Full loops. Well, I don't know. Let's just check it out. Well, it's a bright cello. Okay, that is a lot. These are all full loops. I will say, this is definitely good to have if you like are like just produce strictly videos, because then you could just drop this in your video, right? You know, like put the volume to whatever, and then whatever, you got your little track, dude. You ain't gotta do shit. That's not true. Editing videos is not easy, so that's not true at all. I would, so far, definitely not use any of the full loops, but I'm not usually like that anyway, to be honest. Whoa. It would be fun to take these and use gross beat just to see kind of like, let's do that real quick, honestly. Which is, it's fine, because I can just do this. I will say, like, doing that sped it up a lot, and that's kind of fun. Very weird. Flange. And of course, too, like, you can change, like, some of the parameters as well, like... Alright, some more momentary actions. This is what we were doing last time. Real quick, I just want to demonstrate how that could kind of like easily become a beat by just taking a drum loop that you have within the Essentials kit itself. Because we have a bunch of these like loops, like for example, the top loops that are just drag one and see what happens. We can stretch it to the appropriate duration as well. I actually don't like that particular one. You're definitely not going rave. Alright, now I need like the snares and stuff. I don't think this one's gonna end up sounding good, but I kind of just need to test some stuff out before I know. That sounds better than I thought it was gonna sound, I'll tell you that right now. Now, personally, I would prefer to just program my own, like, drum part. But, like, if I was in a hurry, like, I mean, it's an adequate way to kind of get something started. And, again, we could easily manipulate it by just chopping it up with our slice tool if we really wanted to, you know what I mean? Or using something like Slice X, or even, like, the sampler, I guess, to sample the actual thing to play on your pad. So yeah, I mean, that'd be an easy way, like, boom, to throw on some, like, reverb or something. Like, you could easily, like, look at how quickly you could make, like, a very simple, like, very simple beat. We got the shaker. And then basically the only other thing I want is reverb, honestly. And we could be as simple as just adding the fruity reverb if you really want. I'm at a huge spacious one and then back it off. Now, I see some clipping here. We'll deal with that in a second, but we're just going to basically turn all the samples down. That's basically my approach with this. Normally, I turn them at least quite a bit down, honestly. All right, so we'll go back to that first one real quick. Where are we at? We're at channel. What channel is that? Alright, this, I also want to put EQ on this. I kind of want it to sound like, I'll just use the radio. This one's always fun. And then, like, some reverb. Again, huge reverb, but, like, I'm going to dial it in. Now, that is... Now, okay, the bass drum needs a channel, too. I forgot. Because that would not work out like this. I think channel 3 was free. Normally, I'm more precise about this, but I don't think it really matters right now. Oops, wrong one. Alright, back off some of this. Alright, now that I'm not going to add reverb to just because it has the bass drum. I don't really want the snare and the bass to have the same reverb. So my way around that would be to add like a clap, to be honest with you, and have the clap have the reverb. So we're going to actually go and grab a clap sample real quick here. We did earlier, actually, but I'm being ding-dong and I can't remember. Let's have to sort through them like this. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to copy and paste that over on every one of those particular... Alright, also they need their own channel as well. Alright, also we're going to do the reverb again, just if we want to be really simple about it, you can just do the fruity one. I'm going to do huge reverb again, because I'm going ham on that. And I'd like to also maybe add a little bit of overdrive, not like a shit ton, just like a little crispiness. Okay, now for gross beat to work properly, we should probably start it in the right place. All right, so we were on the keys and strings, I believe. Oh, no, okay. That makes me feel dumb. I'm just gonna cut that. So, looks like what they did is they sampled the low register. And then the mid-range. To me, it kind of sounds like high range and mid-range. Oops. Alright, now we have some piano stuff. Cool chords. Nice. Soft chords. Okay. It'd be fun to like chop up. Nice. Okay, I mean, yeah, it's cool. I mean, honestly, yeah. That'll be fun to mess with. I mean, probably could do some really weird stuff, especially going the sampled route, using like turntable style. Cool. Melodies. Let's see what this is all about. We got, whoa, there's a lot of loops. Okay, like chord progression type thing. This stuff would be good for starting a beat as well. Whoa. Let's like drag one out there just to mess with maybe. I probably won't even do that, we'll see. That's definitely different. I appreciate it, but I'd probably do a decent amount of editing to that. MIDIs are great. Like, the fact that they have the MIDIs, it's amazing, dude. Like, I love that. One shots. So just some of the timbres, the loops and whatnot. Be fun to mess around with. That was strange. I like. The shit ton of melodies. With, you know, different types of labels. Oh yeah, it's gonna be fun to mess with though, for sure. Okay, the last one is the vocals, which again, I know like I'm not super excited about vocals in general, so we'll see how this goes. But it kind of looks like they're similarly organized, more or less. I appreciate so many different vocalists, and I do appreciate the dry and wet. I will say that for sure.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Whoa,
A lot of reverb.
you never told me that you run away, thought you would hold me for the rest of days. Knew you were the one
128, it's a good
when I
tempo
saw
for it.
your face.
I wonder what would happen if we just try to throw like a beat underneath it. I feel like that's not creative enough for me, though. Like, I feel like I needed, like, this stuff is cool, but like, I feel like I would need more than that. But like, it does provide you with at least like vocals that, you know, sound better than my voice.
You never told me that you ran away, thought you would hold me.
Okay, we're good. Let's try to make sure.
You never told me.
Let's just go to the harmony.
A bed of roses look so inviting, but your thorns they all kept.
But I wonder what we could do with the actual vocals themselves. Pan them a little bit, maybe. I've never really messed with something like this too much, so maybe I'd appreciate it more.
A bed of
Okay, also I want to hear this one to start with.
you would hold me for the rest of.
Okay, that needs. Okay, let's see.
You would hold me. You would hold me for the rest of days. You would hold me for the rest of days.
Okay. Also, I might do the stereo enhancer, but after the reverb, which again we could just do the free reverb, which is just it's good, man. I mean,
You would hold me for the rest of days. Knew you were the one when I saw your face touch me.
actually, this one I might use a slightly more tight sound.
You would hold me for the rest of days. Knew you were the.
Okay, and also I haven't actually adjusted this in any capacity. I'll do subtle, just to get
You would
this
hold
going.
me for the rest of days. Knew you were.
Okay.
This looks so.
Okay, I would probably do.
This looks so inviting, but your thorns they all kept biting. Took the dive, then I fell. This looks so inviting, but your thorns they all kept biting. Took the dive.
Alright, and then do some reverb again. And do the. Maybe blend this one a little differently, but.
This looks so inviting, but your thorns they all kept biting. Took the dive, then I fell in love.
I'm curious to see also what would happen if I did the same thing here and did the. Just enhance it a little bit.
This looks so inviting, but your thorns they all kept biting. Took the dive, then I fell in love. I felt high, but it wasn't enough.
Alright, so there's more stuff in here than just that, but that's cool. They have also one word phrases.
Again, broken, faithful. Ooh, 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 ooh,
Wet.
ooh.
Adventure.
Alone, asleep.
What?
Fly. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I just can't really get super excited about vocal stuff. I wish I could. It's so loud in my headphones. So as far as this bundle goes, I mean, I like it so far. I mean, it definitely has a lot of different stuff in it. I definitely appreciate that for the price. You know, I mean, like, I think converted over, it's about like a little over $60. But yeah, you get the 9 packs, and then there's the bonus pack actually. Yeah, acapellas, construction kits. So, I mean, these kind of won't really matter because you may or may not even get these depending on if you buy the bundle at a certain time. You know how companies do that these days. It's a good way to sell your stuff. I like it. I mean, I definitely want to mess around with it more. Just kind of see where I can go with it. But yeah, I would say that this pack is versatile and has a decent amount of stuff in it. I don't think it's necessarily for any one particular genre, more or less in the electric side, but I think nowadays you can get away with a lot with hybrid scoring and whatnot. So I definitely think that this is a reasonable price for it. Like I said, there's a decent amount of material, and it also, I think the secret bonus had like a $10 gift card or something, which is cool. So I would say that if you are thinking about grabbing it, I hope that this video will help you decide. I'll be doing some more involved videos, doing composition with this pack and some of the other packs that I've covered so far. So if you want to see that, you should definitely subscribe and check out some more of the other videos. Alright guys, thanks for watching today's episode on the Ghosthack Essentials bundle. It is pretty cool, and you got an extra $60, might as well grab it.